All power, glory, and honor to Yahweh Baal Shami Havashai, double honors to the elders of GMS for showing me this great truth, and shalom and salutations to my brothers on the four corners pumping out this truth with sincerity, long-suffering, and longevity. I'm going to get on the topic of Molech. Molech, also rendered as Molech, Molech, Moloch, Molech, Moloch, Moloch, Melech, Milcom, or Molcom, representing Semitic for Malek, meaning king, is the name of an ancient Ammonite, meaning Japanese, god. Molech worship was practiced by the Canaanites, which are Africans, Mohicans, and related cultures in North Africa and the Levant. Now, some of those Mohicans are some of our people. That's how we got Mohican Hebrew. As a god worshipped by the Mohicans and Canaanites, Molech had associations with a particular kind of propitiatory child sacrifice by parents. Molech figures in the book of Deuteronomy and in the book of Leviticus as a form of idolatry. Leviticus 18 and 21. And thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire to Molech. In the Old Testament, Guyana was a valley by Jerusalem, where apostate Israelites and followers of various Baalim and Canaanite gods, including Molech, sacrificed their children by fire. Alright? So, this is nothing new. The Hebrew letters Malek, Malakah, usually stand for king. Okay? But when vocalized as Molech in Masoretic Hebrew texts, they have been traditionally understood as a proper name, Malak. In the corresponding Greek renders in the Septuagint translation in Aquila and in the Middle Eastern Targum. The form usually appears in the compound LMLK. The Hebrew preposition L means to, but it can often mean for or as. Accordingly, one can translate Lamelech as to Molech, or for Molech, or as a Molech, or to the Molech, or for the Molech, or as the Molech, wherever a Molech or the Molech might be. We also once find HMLK, the Malak, standing alone. Ha-Malak. Because there is no difference between Malak king and Malak Molech in unappointed text, interpreters sometimes suggest Molech should be understood in certain places where the Masoretic text is vocalized as Melech and vice versa. Molech has been traditionally interpreted as the name of a god, possibly a god titled the king, but purposely mispronounced as Molech instead of Melech, using the vowels of Hebrew Bullshit, Shem. And that's not even really Hebrew, but whatever. Molech appears in the Hebrew of 1 Kings 11 and 7 on Solomon's religious failings. Then did Solomon build a high place for Chemosh, the abomination of Moab, in the hill that is before Jerusalem, and Molech, the abomination of the sons of Ammon. Okay, now we're going to get into that star, what they say that's the Star of David, the so-called Star of David. It's not the Star of David. It's the Star of Molech. That's why I don't have that on my garment. Alright. This is Amos chapter 5 and 26. Actually, I'm going to read it out of the 1611 Bible. I'm not going to read it from here. Amos 5 and 26. Then went the captain with the officers and brought them without violence, for they feared the people, lest they should have been stoned. No, that's not the one I wanted. It's 7 and 43. It's the one that's actually talking about the 7. It's like it's 7 and 7 and 43. This is Acts chapter 7 verse 43. Yeah, ye took up the tabernacles of Molech and the star of your god Raphim, figures which ye made to worship them, and I will carry you away beyond Babylon. Alright. Mistakes. This is Acts 7 and 43. Yeah, ye took up the tabernacle of Molech, and the star of your god Raphim, figures which ye made to worship them, and I will carry you away beyond Babylon. Our fathers had the tabernacle of witness in the wilderness, as he had appointed, speaking unto Moses, that he should make it according to the fashion that he had seen, which also our fathers that came after brought in with Yahushua into the possession of the Gentiles, whom the Most High drave out before the face of our fathers unto the days of David. Alright? And that's why the Most High said not to even give our women nor our sons to them. We don't take their daughters, we don't give our daughters to them. Alright, now before it was the owl, it was what? This was Molech, the big ass cow, the big calf. And they burnt people. People walked inside there and they burnt, man. Now with the owl, they have burning ceremonies for the owl too. And they were using witchcraft and enchantments back there, and they're using witchcraft and enchantments now. Leviticus 18 and 21, and thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire to Molech, neither shalt thou profane the name of thy God. I am the Lord. Alright? Now, this is Leviticus chapter 20, 2 through 5. Again, thou shalt say to the children of Israel, whoever he be of the children of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn in Israel, that giveth any of his seed unto Molech, he shall surely be put to death. The people of that land shall stone him. Alright, that's what it states right here. So we're going to go into Leviticus 20. Okay, now we're going to read it from here. This is Leviticus chapter 20 verse 2. Again, thou shalt say unto the children of Israel, whosoever he be of the children of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn in Israel, that giveth any of his seed unto Molech, he shall surely be put to death. The people of the land shall stone him with stones. And I will set my face against that man, and will cut him off from among his people, because he hath given his seed unto Molech to defile my sanctuary, and to profane my holy name. And if the people of the land do anyways hide their eyes from the man, which he giveth his seed unto Molech, and kill him not, then I will set my face against that man and against his family, and will cut him off, and all that go a whoring after him, to commit whoredom with Molech from among their people. And the whoredom is talking about the spiritual, your spiritual marriage. If you're worshiping something else other than Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushua, you just now committed spiritual adultery, and that's worse than carnal adultery, especially for an Israelite. Alright? There's a carnal adultery and there's a spiritual adultery. I could go ahead and have 20 women. I'm not committing adultery because none of those women are dealing with any other man, just me. I am a woman unto Yahweh. But if I go ahead and start serving somebody else, I committed what? Adultery. So if I bow down to Caesar Borgia, I just committed adultery. If I bow down to the Mecca stone, I've just committed adultery. If I bow down to a man, I just committed adultery. Alright? And when I'm saying a man, I'm talking about just a regular man, not a man like Yahweh Shai or like the elders. I will bow down to the elders because they're great, man. No problem. They taught me the truth. They're great men. And to bow down before great men and to be in their presence, I would gladly bow down. That's no problem. But to go ahead and be with a Muslim and bow down when... No, I don't bow down with you, bro. Because you're trying to make me worship a fucking stone. Instead of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai. Alright, so y'all need to recognize that the Most High is really pissed off about your spiritual adultery. And the ones that's doing adultery spiritually is you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latins, and Native Indians. Alright, you guys are the ones that are committing spiritual adultery. All the other nations, they didn't get Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai to worship, man. So technically, they're not committing spiritual adultery. They're just committing carnal adultery because they never knew the Spirit. The Most High is not married unto them. All right, so they're not committing adultery with Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai. We are spiritually. Every time you go into that church, every time you go into the Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses, Jovita, who is my mother on earth carnally. Yeah, I'm speaking against you because you're going off. Now, if you come home, Mom, then I won't have to speak against you. But you continually go off, I'm going to keep continually doing the rightful judgment is speaking against you. Ain't no respect of persons. Alright? Stop worshiping all those things and worship the true power, which is Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai. Alright? I give all power, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders of GMS for showing me this great truth. And shalom and salutations to my brothers pumping out this truth with sincerity, long-suffering, and longevity. Alright? I'm going to get this one last one before I end it, really. Tophet is Molech, which was made of brass. And they heated him from his lower parts, and his hands being stretched out, he made hot. They put the child between his hands, and it was burnt when it vehemently cried out. But the priest beat a drum that the father might not hear the voice of his son, and his heart might not be moved. And I was talking about this motherfucker. Alright? Shalom, my friend.